Chelsea Football Club, once one of the most feared teams in world football under Roman Abramovich, lifted trophies, dominated Europe, and terrified opponents all over the continent. But everything changed in May 2022 when Abramovich was forced to sell the club due to UK government sanctions linked to geopolitical circumstances, ending his 19-year reign. Enter BluesCo, the investment group led by Todd Boehly, Clearlake Capital, Mark Walter, and Hans-Jörg Weiss, who paid over £2.5 billion to take over Chelsea. Since then, Chelsea has spent massive money, signed star after star, but the success hasn't followed. What has gone wrong? And why is the manager's seat turning into one of the hottest hot seats in football? Stay tuned as we break down every manager under this new ownership. Let's get into it. Thomas Tuchel, the Champions League winner, who was out in months. Thomas Tuchel arrived at Chelsea in January 2021 and instantly changed the club's trajectory. Within just a few months, he led Chelsea to Champions League glory in May 2021, defeating Manchester City in the final. Not long after, he added the UEFA Super Cup and FIFA Club World Cup to his name, cementing himself as one of Chelsea's most successful modern managers. When the BluesCo takeover happened, Tuchel was still in charge and began the 2022-23 season under the new ownership. But the honeymoon period didn't last long. A poor start to the season, combined with reported friction between Tuchel and the new owners over transfers and control, led to his shock sacking in September 2022, just weeks after the takeover. A Champions League winning manager sacked less than 6 games into the season. That's how chaotic the BluesCo era began. Graham Potter, the experiment that failed fast. Chelsea moved quickly and appointed Graham Potter on the 8th of September 2022. Potter arrived with a strong reputation after his impressive work at Brighton, where he turned them into a well-coached, competitive Premier League side. But Chelsea proved to be a completely different challenge. Results were inconsistent, performances lacked identity, and confidence around the club continued to drop. After just 31 games in charge, with Chelsea sitting in mid-table, Potter was sacked on the 2nd of April 2023. Once hailed as a tactical innovator, Potter couldn't turn Chelsea's chaos into consistency and was gone in less than 7 months. Bruno Saltor, the one-game interim. Following Potter's dismissal, Chelsea turned to Bruno Saltor as interim manager in April 2023. It was a short and surreal chapter in Chelsea's history. Saltor managed just one single match before the club decided to appoint another interim boss. A one-game interim stint. That's the blink and you miss it chapter in Chelsea's timeline. Frank Lampard, club legend to caretaker manager, Chelsea then brought back a familiar face. On the 6th of April 2023, club legend Frank Lampard returned, this time as a caretaker manager until the end of the season. Unfortunately, the second spell didn't bring the fairy tale many fans hoped for. Chelsea finished in the bottom half of the table, managing just one league win in 11 matches under Lampard, a Chelsea legend, but results simply never came at the right time, and he exited once the season ended. Mauricio Pochettino, the stabilizer who didn't last. In search of long-term stability, Chelsea appointed Mauricio Pochettino on the 1st of July 2023, handing him a 2-year contract. With experience at Tottenham and PSG, Pochettino arrived as one of the biggest managerial names of the BluesCo era, and slowly, progress followed. Chelsea climbed from 12th place to finish 6th in the Premier League, secured European qualification, reached the League Cup final, and made it to the FA Cup semi-finals. Despite clear improvement, Pochettino left by mutual consent in May 2024, with reports suggesting differences between him and the ownership structure behind the scenes. Enzo Maresca, success but falling out. Chelsea then turned to Enzo Maresca, appointing him on the 1st of July 2024 with a long-term 5-year contract. And this time, the results were undeniable. Maresca guided Chelsea to a 4th-place Premier League finish, securing Champions League qualification. He also delivered European silverware by winning the UEFA Conference League, completing Chelsea's full set of European trophies. On top of that, Chelsea lifted the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup under his leadership. Yet despite the trophies, tensions reportedly grew between Maresca and the ownership. A poor run of league form and internal disagreements led to his departure in January 2026, with Chelsea sitting 5th at the time. Trophies and European success couldn't save Maresca. His relationship with the board broke down, ending his tenure early. Callum McFarlane, interim who stepped up. In the aftermath of Maresca's exit, Chelsea once again turned inward. In January 2026, under-21 coach Callum McFarlane was promoted to interim first-team manager. Thrown straight into the spotlight, McFarlane guided Chelsea to a resilient 1-1 draw against Manchester City in his first major test. And thrown into the spotlight in a chaotic moment, now interim boss Callum McFarlane tries to steady the ship. Liam Roseinoir. And for the rest of 2025/2026 season, Liam Roseinoir confirms he's set to sign for Chelsea as new head coach. As he said in the press conference, "I'm about to become the new manager of Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Being Chelsea coach is an unbelievable opportunity at an incredible club. I can go home, see my kids, sign for a magnificent club. I can't turn down this opportunity. These 18 months at Strasbourg have been my best time." Roseinoir set to be in charge for Charlton in the FA Cup on January 10th. He will become Chelsea 8th manager in the last 3 years since the BluesCo takeover. That is every Chelsea manager under BluesCo, from Tuchel's Champions League pedigree to Maresca's European silverware, and even young academy coach McFarland stepping up in crisis. But one question remains. Why isn't this ownership era delivering consistent success, even with world-class signings and heavy investment? Is it the managerial turmoil, the board meddling, the transfer strategy, or something deeper in the club's DNA? Comment below what you think went wrong and what you think Chelsea need to do to get back to greatness. Like and subscribe for more videos like this, and watch here for Chelsea defensive midfielder legacy video.